Hello, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. I just wanted to hop on and give an update on how my productive weekend went. Okay, on Friday, I was working on Lady Liberty, and I was watching videos on Facebook as I was working on her, and I got a shout out from KS Mom Crochets. She has a featured photo Friday, and I had sent her some pictures of stuff that I finished, and she just gave me the sweetest shout out and encouraged her followers to come over and subscribe to me. So over Friday night, Saturday morning, I had been at 84 subscribers, and I was like, oh, I'm up to 90. Oh, I'm up to 95. And then on Saturday, I hit 100. Yay! Sunday afternoon, I was like, I'm back down to 99. Someone unsubscribed. But now I'm back up to 100 again, so that's okay. Okay, so where was I? Friday night, I was working on Lady Liberty. On Saturday, I finished her. Ta-da! She is just so cute. And she's got all these cute features. I mean, she's holding the book. She has her torch up here. She's got her crown. And she really wasn't all that difficult. I would highly recommend this pattern. Free pattern by Littlecrochetfarm Crochet. Or Crochets. I'll put a link in the notes. She has an Instagram. That's where I saw it, on Instagram. But then she also has a website and free written out patterns on the website. Very nice. Okay, so then on Saturday, now that I've finished Lady Liberty, I was working on the hat that I'm knitting and the turtle matching game. I'm working on the turtle. Cha-ching! I got an Etsy order. It was an Etsy order for a butter lamb. Okay, the last butter lamb that I had left over from this season. So I worked on making a little egg scrubby, which is the free gift that I usually send with butter lambs. I'll put a picture over here. And then the other item in the picture, I'll explain in a bit. So, okay. But that's already made up. So back to the turtle. And then, cha-ching! I got a second Etsy order on Saturday. It was for a box of donut holes. We call them Timbits around here because we have Tim Hortons. And she wanted a pink box. And she had this very specific list of a powdered donut, a chocolate donut, and some sprinkles donuts. This one is, I need to go over here. Yes, this one is like strawberry sprinkles, just a brown donut, and then I put little things all around with the pink yarn. For the birthday cake sprinkles, I was using green, yellow, blue. I had orange. I had about 5 different colors on each one. Problem is, putting 3 Timbits into this box worked. But then she ordered a set of 6. They were falling out the sides of the box. And I'm looking like, what? The box should be bigger. And I realized my pattern, it's something I made up myself, said to do 3 rows before I went for the handles. I was counting my turning row as one of those rows. So I was a row short. So I made up 3 extra Timbits. I made up another box in the correct size and the 6 Timbits that she ordered. And then I made up 3 more Timbits to put in this box to keep around the house for when grandchildren visit. My 2.5-year-old granddaughter was here today for dinner. And when she found this, she's like, oh, can I throw them? She was like throwing them all over the living room and having fun with them. So that's a Grammy's house toy. Okay, so I got those all done. And I figured, okay, on Sunday I can get back to the turtle. Well, I did. I got some work on her done. I got the mama turtle done, and on Saturday and Sunday I got, oops, wrong two. I got two little babies done. These have gold dots underneath. And then this afternoon I made one with a pink dot, so I need to make a matching one for this. So 3 down, 10 to go. No, 3 down, 7 to go. 9 to go. I don't know. I don't know if I'll make 10 or 12 or 20. We'll see how many different colors I can come up with. But then Sunday afternoon, cha-ching, I got another order. This time it was for a dragon, which was ready to ship, and I knew exactly what box it was in, so found him, no problem. Well, with that egg scrubby, there was a little chocolate donut. Usually when I send critters, I send them with a snack, like a donut or an ice cream cone, a carrot, a cookie, just so I crocheted a little donut to go with the dragon. So I was up sort of late last night working on that. I finished the body of the turtle, the mama turtle, and okay, I'm making good progress. I didn't finish everything that I wanted to, but when orders come in, get them done. I'm very grateful for the orders. They got April up over average. I had much higher hopes for April, but May's coming. Maybe May I'll set some records. I want to break a record for best sales for that month so I can buy myself a new amigurumi book. Okay, so this morning, okay, it's my day off. I'm going to go run some errands. Had my errand list all made up. I did some morning chores. Today's our trash day, so I went around, emptied garbage cans, and got that out to the garage. I was going to return our 5-cent deposit cans and bottles, so I had to get my kombucha bottles into a box. I have them out in the garage in 2 segmented boxes that 12 bottles of kombucha came in, but I'm not giving up those boxes. I'm not taking those boxes to the recycling center and having them take my boxes away from me. So I had to transfer them to a bigger box. Got that all done. And then I was printing up the address labels to get these Etsy orders out. My husband was like, oh, it's May 1st. Let's switch the calendars. Let's erase the dry erase calendar out in the kitchen, get that all set. And he's like, do you have any appointments this week? And he goes over and looks at the board where we tack the appointment cards. And he goes, you know you have a dentist appointment today? I'm like, no. What time? It was 10 o'clock. It was 10:07. Uh-oh. So I called the dentist office and I'm like, hi, this is Elaine. I was supposed to be there 10 minutes ago. And they go, yeah, we know. And they said, if you can get in at 2 o'clock this afternoon, we have a cancellation. We'll waive the no-show fee. Okay. Well, that means I got to get out the door, get all my errands run, get home, have a quick lunch, thoroughly brush my teeth, and get back to the dentist's office. So I leave for my errands. It was so frustrating. Every light that I came up to turned red as I was getting up there. It's like, what is this? This is like, it's a conspiracy. Went to the bottle return place, returned all those. Then I went to Savers. I haven't been there in a while. And I've been looking through their used books, hoping that someday someone is going to clean out all their amigurumi books and they'll end up at Savers and I can get a bunch of amigurumi books for really cheap. Not today. They did have a few books like baby booties, and there was one book that was like white crochet, but it was not like doilies and blankets and things. I looked through the yarn section. It seems like their prices are just so ridiculously high for their yarn now. It's like $7, $9 for a bag with like 2 skeins of yarn in it. But this one was $3.99. They had the green tag, so it was half price. So looks like there's a pretty good sized ball of blue worsted weight and an almost full skein of a chunky blue in the same color. So for $2, I got some yarn, and my trip out to the mall was now a business trip that I can mark in my spreadsheet. So did that. Went grocery shopping. Wanted to get some fish for dinner because my daughter and granddaughter were coming over for dinner. My son-in-law is away on a business trip, and my daughter was not looking forward to doing all of the cooking all week long. And I said, I'll cook on Monday. It's my day off. I'll make dinner for you. Come on over after you pick up Lyra from preschool, and come on over to eat. So they showed up around dinner time, and we had a delightful time. Lyra was playing with the Timbits, and she thought that the turtle was really cool, and she was picking out colors for the dots on the other turtles. So now it's back to the turtle, and I need to start working on my May goals. Oh, backtrack. I did my grocery shopping, and I got out of the store, got the car loaded. It's 1 o'clock. I'm half an hour from home, usually. I've got to get home, get something to eat, and then drive 15 minutes into town to go to the dentist. Well, for the ride home, every light turned green as I was coming up to it. So the trip that's usually close to half an hour, I did in 22 minutes. So I had time to chow down a bowl of chili and brush my teeth and get to the dentist. So now I am done for the evening. Dishes are done, kitchen's cleaned up. I can go sit in my chair for a few hours and get some crocheting done. Hopefully finish up a few more baby turtles. Start on one of the projects for my May list, which will probably be in a video tomorrow. I need to work on organizing because over the weekend I got like 3 more ideas for videos, and I have to write these down before I forget them. And I need to add finished projects, and I have stuff to update in my Etsy shop. Like that dragon sold. For the dragon listing, I have a picture of all my available dragons, and then a picture of each individual dragon. Well, now the group picture is out of date because the purple one sold, and I do have an orange dragon to add to the listing. So I need to gather up all of the dragons from that listing, which isn't difficult because I have one box that is dragons, dinosaurs, and geckos, lizards, chameleons, iguanas, all those reptile, creepy crawly type things. I shouldn't make a face at them because they're some of my best sellers. So I need to get all of the dragons into the light box and get a picture of them, and then update the dragon listing. I also need to do that for snakes, and I'm looking at my pile of recently finished projects over there. I need to get Lady Liberty into Etsy. So I need to focus on my shop a bit. And so since I've had orders 2 days in a row, 3 orders in 2 days, I think my shop is getting a little more attention on Etsy. So I want to help keep that momentum going by getting new listings up and refreshing some old listings, and maybe using the ChatGPT, did I get all the letters right, to upgrade some of my listings. That's wow. I played with it last week for a little bit. I have that mushroom fairy that I made, and I'm just like, what am I going to say in my Etsy listing for this? And I just went to the Chat GPT, the artificial intelligence chat thingy that everybody's talking about, and I said, write me an Etsy listing for a crocheted mushroom fairy. And it wrote me this really amazing listing. So I'm going to use a lot of parts of that. I think there was one part where it said her face is beautifully hand painted. No, her face is crocheted just like the rest of her. But it gives me a great starting point for putting that listing together. Just need to get it done. So it was a pretty productive weekend. It's just that things didn't quite go the way I had planned. Between surprise dentist visits and Etsy orders and the rain, and I'm tired. But I'm hoping I can get a few more hours in today. I'll be back in a day or two because I need to get my May goals up, and I've got them on paper. I just want to put them on video. And I've got so many ideas. But some of them are going to take a lot of preparation. Like I have one, I'm not going to spill the beans on it yet, but I need to go through my Ravelry projects and pull pictures from the last 2 to 3 years so that I can like put them up on the wall behind me. I'll find the time. I'll get it done soon. So this has turned out to be pretty long. So bye-bye.